Hey YouTubers, Eve here. Today I want to introduce you to your new best friends, your broom and your dustpan. Because if you live in a tiny space and you don't own these, you're going to be living in hair galore. Depending upon the size of your tiny space will determine to what degree of hair you're going to be living in. But trust me, if you don't own these and you don't acquaint yourself with these, if you don't covet these and worship these and use these, you're going to live in a sucky, hairy, dusty, dirty, nasty, cruddy, ugly space that you can't or anybody else can inhabit. So, every day, you're going to have to do this. And being a girl, and some guys, especially with long hair, you got to comb that hair. I live in 80 square feet. Trust me, there's very little space. And because I cook in a certain area and eat at my table, it's all a very small space. It's a single room. I have friends that have closets that are bigger than my living space. Not asking for sympathy here, or don't feel sorry for me. I love it. I'm just telling you and explaining to everyone the reality of it. And the reality is you have a tiny space where you eat, where you wash your hair, where you bathe. It's pretty much the same space, depending upon the size of your space. So if you live in a 400 square foot or above space, this isn't the video for you, although it may be. I don't know. It's going to depend. But this is going to apply to everybody. You're going to need this. You're going to need these. And the reason I don't have any type of vacuum that has a motor is because I don't have any place to store it other than my vehicle, my automobile. And I don't really want to do that because I don't want to look like the homeless lady that lives out of her vehicle, because I live in a very tiny space, a tiny house, a camper, a converted horse trailer. So many definitions. It's making me crazy. But the most important thing is keeping it clean. And we have to comb our hair every day, wash our hair every other day, maybe some of you every day. It doesn't matter. All of that is beside the facts, beside the point. You have to keep the place clean. So every day, and then sometimes, instead of using this, I'll use these. I'll pull off of a little square off of the paper towel, and I love to pick a size, by the way. You know, you can have the smaller half sheet or a full sheet. Spray it with a little bit of vinegar and water solution, and then the area where I comb my hair, I kind of bend down to keep the hair close to the floor, because that's another thing when you're combing your hair and you're combing it, you know, standing completely straight up, then the hair is flying everywhere through the room. It's sticking to the coffee pot. It's sticking to your teacups. It's sticking to your plates. It's falling on the little electric stove top that you cook on. I mean, it's just gross, people. It's just gross, and it is a reality that we all have to deal with. And if you get guests occasionally, and most of us do, you don't want to hand somebody a plate and sit it on the table and you just combed your hair 5 minutes prior, and then there's all this gnarly hair, you know, sticking to the silverware or whatever. It's just gross. I don't even like thinking about it. So yeah, you got to clean up the hair. You got to clean up the dirt. And for those of you that have pets in tiny spaces, God love you. I don't know how you do it. I can't imagine subjecting myself to a fur baby in a space as tiny as this. I mean, I can imagine, you know, getting in the bed, and if you have a dog or a cat, hair, just hair. Hair is it's a villain. It's a monster. It's a horror show on steroids. Maybe it's just a personal, maybe I have phobias. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But you're going to have to clean that space daily, and you're going to have to find ways, maybe other than the one I have found. If you can think of anything else that can help eliminate this hair problem in a tiny space, then don't forget to tell me about it in the comments below. And until next time, be sure to thumbs up, comment on, share with other people, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And while you're subscribing, be sure to click that bell notification for future video uploads. And until next time, this is Eve signing out, and keep that space clean and hair free. And may Christ bless each and every one of you most abundantly. Bye-bye.